2016, the driver has to control the car's start with just one clutch pedal and with no assistance from the pits. Because the 2016 power units are very difficult to manage when they're stationary or not carrying load, this makes it hard for the driver to control the revs and the clutch before the car is in motion. As the driver pulls to the line, he needs to control the throttle pedal to set the engine RPM to the ideal speed, yellow shift lights. No artificial aids can help the driver with this. If the revs are too high, red shift lights, there will be too much wheel spin. Too little, green shift lights, and the car may stall. These revs need to be at the right speed just as the start lights go out. As the engine is not under load, the ECU controlling the engine gets data from sensors and tries to alter the revs. All the different engine parameters start to change as the cars sit on the grid, and each of these will have an effect on revs. The longer the car waits, the more erratic the revs can be, so the driver will find it hard to set the ideal revs, especially as the power unit in this unloaded condition does not respond to the throttle in the usual way. Unlike last year, when the erratic revs could be managed partly by specific power unit launch maps and also by one of two clutch paddles, the driver now has only one clutch paddle to find the clutch bite point and must do so within a full race engine map. With the right revs, he needs to release the lever partway to initiate movement, and once the car is accelerating and not wheel spinning, he will then fully release the clutch paddle. A second clutch paddle is fitted to the cars this year, but this can only be used during the race if the driver wants, with either hand, suddenly to disengage the clutch. It cannot be used at the start or from pit stops. As with the revs, too little clutch release will overheat the clutch, and too much clutch release will stall the engine.